This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Happy Sunday, everybody. It's Bill here. We're on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures, having a wonderful Sunday hangout. Let's see who all has joined us today. We have Toy Mama here. We have Radical Mom, Mary Atwell. Good to see you. George Valentine and Boba Hicks. And he says, Sunday fun day. Yeah, here it is. Sometimes Sunday can be a downer for me because I know Monday's coming up, but I just can't wait sometimes to get a Sunday hangout going so that we can all get together and enjoy a little bit of toy fun and have an adventure with our toys. And today's adventure is going to be with the latest wave that just released of Superpowers. And of course, let's take a look at what we're going to look at today. We're going to see Superman with that new sculpt there, and the new buck with the new head. McFarlane has finally given us what we want. I'm so happy with that. And then we're also going to get that Riddler figure. It's the Riddler figure that we've been waiting for years. And of course we've had some stand-ins for it, but this is finally a really good representation of him, I think. And of course, we have Batman with his black on instead of blue. So I went ahead and got that so I could get all the rest of them together. And of course, we have the Bizarro Superman, Bizarro #1. So one step closer to having a complete Legion of Doom. And of course, we'll look at Superman first here, and we'll get them open in a minute. We'll get on the toy cam. That's probably going to be my go-to Superman. It's going to be hard to replace the vintage Superpowers, but that's probably about the closest one that I'll ever see that will do it. And of course, there's that Batman. I'm on the fence about these repaints, as you know, but you know we've got to do that to keep the line going, I suppose. And Todd's really falling into getting those Batman and Supermans out there, so have to deal with it. And of course, there's Bizarro, of course, and you can take the little name tag off of him if you want to, or you can leave it on him. How can you have a complete Legion of Doom without Hawk and Animal? Okay. Absolutely. Wrestler. I love it. There you go, Boba Hicks. And here we have our Riddler, which is kind of an homage or to the original Super Amigos version of Riddler that came out from South America, which was a Green Lantern repaint. I do have a representation of that figure. It was done by a customizer where he actually repainted a Green Lantern figure to make it look like this. It's not that figure, but I have it here, and we'll take a look at him as well. And we're looking forward to these guys coming. That's the Justice Society 3-pack with Starman, Green Lantern, and Hourman. I should have those figures in next week, and we'll talk about them at some point. And Riddler looks like he's been hitting that rowing machine. Well, if you take a look at what the original artwork looked like here from the style guide, I mean, he looked like that back in the Bronze Age. What's up, Nolan? Hadn't seen you in a while, my friend. Good to see you come in and join us today. But yeah, we're waiting very patiently for this to come in next week, this JSA 3-pack. Starman, of course, has his star rod there in his hand. He's got a little holster here on his hip. That Golden Age Green Lantern. I mean, that's the figure I wanted out of the whole pack. So this is going to be great. And of course, we have this to look forward to in the spring of next year. Everyone is very excited about these Wave 10 that was shown at the New York Comic Con. We have Lobo, we have Jason Todd Robin, Adam, Golden Age Flash. We have a Bruce Wayne Batman. So he's got his cowl off and it's a Bruce Wayne head. So you customizers who are willing to take an old Clark Kent figure and customize it can pop that head and put it on a Clark Kent body and repaint the suit brown and make you a Bruce Wayne. And of course, the return of Superman. And as Gojitron said, he will be from the comic version, the one when Superman came back after his death, and he wore the black Kryptonian suit that would allow him to recover, the recovery suit. So and maybe in the future, if they're going to do this Superman, maybe in the future we'll see the Cyborg Superman and the Eradicator as well, and maybe even Superboy and Steel. So that would be kind of cool. So that's a quick look at what we're going to be looking at today. So I want to hop right on over here to the toy cam, and I want you to take a look. There they are on display. There's Batman, Superman, Riddler, and Bizarro. And I've got a selection of Superman action figures here to compare them. In the middle there, you will see the vintage Superpower Superman. He's between the two Riddler figures. And over in front of Bizarro, you see the Toy Biz version. And then over on the other side, we have the Man of Steel collection Superman. It's kind of a forgotten line that came out in the early 90s. Called the Kenner came out with these called Man of Steel. It included Superman in that costume. He also had the recovery suit, Superman. Superboy was in that line as well, and I've got a few of these figures, and they were good figures. They're a little out of scale with superpowers, but they do work well with them. He's actually about the same size as you can see. I have the original Wave 1 from the Todd McFarlane Superpower Superman there, so we can look at him as well. So let's see what you guys think, and we'll get started on unboxing this stuff. So let me get a poll going here and see what you guys want to open up first. What to open first? And we will go Batman. Get this stuff written in here. It's Superman. And Riddler. And Bizarro. We'll get that poll going right here and see which ones that you guys want to open first. Gojitron says, I'll just be listening as I rake in all my lovely New England fall leaves. It's that time of year, is it not, Gojitron? Yes, absolutely. So we will have this poll going, and while that poll is going, I will give you some superpowers fun and music and fun, and when we come back, we'll see what you guys want to open.
crumbled. I'm not sure if it's safe to report from my vantage point. I really need to leave. Solar fences inform me that the surrounding areas are in ruin. I see some people running now. In the opinion of this reporter, if this nation, or in fact the world, ever needed heroes, that time is now. That time is now.
Than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman. Strange visitor from another planet who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman, who can change the course of mighty rivers, bend steel in his bare hands, and who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights a never-ending battle for truth, justice, and the American way. And now, another exciting episode in the adventures of Superman.
From the depths of outer space, an ancient threat returns. Brainiac.
My data on Earth's civilizations is incomplete. Its people must be subjected to my control. And Superman will not interfere this time. Earth will fall to logic, order, and knowledge.
Now you listen to me, Lois.
I don't care what you say, Chief. I'm going to get that story.
Don't call me Chief.
Chief, there's something on the news. It's Brainiac. He's attacking Earth.
Brainiac's skull ship is on a rampage of destruction through the city. Citizens are urged to stay indoors and seek shelter. Hang on, we're going live now to a press conference by industrialist and scientist Lex Luthor.
Citizens of Metropolis, this attack by Brainiac is Superman's fault. His very presence has made our world a target for these alien threats. Superman has endangered us all.
Brainiac, wasn't he destroyed by Superman last year?
He always finds a way back.
Great Caesar's ghost. Why are you all still in here? Get out there and get that story.
This looks like a job for Superman.
Superman, how predictable. I have upgraded myself. You cannot defeat me.
I have to shut him down at the source. You're going offline, Brainiac.
I will return.
It looks like you saved the day again, Superman. But I think the people are beginning to realize that you're the real reason we're in danger.
Brainiac may be defeated, but new threats are always on the horizon, and old ones never truly stay gone.
We owe our lives to Superman, all of us.
We certainly do, don't we, Clark?
Well, all I can say is if it weren't for Superman, I wouldn't be here.
Don't miss the next thrill-packed episode in the amazing adventures of Superman. Superman is based on the original character appearing in Superman magazine.
All right, well, it looks like that Riddler has won the day at 50% of the vote. Batman, Superman, and Bizarro are tied at second place at 17%. So we'll end the poll. Thank you, everyone, for voting. And let's get started with the Riddler. I'm going to move my mic over here where you can hear me as we get ready to get that going. All right, hope everyone can hear me just fine over here. Let me know if you cannot. But here we go, and I'm going to go ahead and auto the chat so you guys' chat will be up on the screen. Hopefully it'll show up here. Refresh that. Auto. Live going there. All right, so what we have here as a representation of the Super Amigos version of Riddler. And let's see if we can get him in here and where you can see him a little better. This was done by a customizer. I had that done several years ago. And of course he tried to represent the fact that the legs were a different shade. Actually, they were a little translucent, I think, on the original Super Amigo figure. And he was just a straight up repaint of Green Lantern, including the messed up ring on his finger as well. So that's this guy here. We'll put him over here to the side, and we'll take a look at the Toy Biz Riddler, which used Flash's body from that line. It had a new head sculpt, which I kind of like the head sculpt on this one. It kind of matches the domino mask that he had in the style guide. Of course, you can see the metal pin there in his leg. There he is. So, and he also came with a set of really lame riddles. I do have those in the case that he stays in. There he is, and I'm gonna move the camera over here where you can see these guys a little better. And it sounds good. Thank you, Mary. And let's go over here and let's get the Riddler out of the package. We'll take a look at the package first. Get these guys back over here out of the way so we can look at the package. There we go. They're gonna fall anyway. There we go. All right, so we got the Riddler in his package. We have his logo up the top. We have that looks like a picture straight out of the style guide there on the front. And then around here on the back, we have the cross cell here, and of course there's the skull ship and Blue Beetle's bug ship on the back as well. That is that cross cell. We see all the figures that have been released so far in the line, and we have the Riddler's card here on the back as well. It says, "Riddle us this. What cerebral criminal with an affinity for purple and green loves challenging the Dark Knight? Cleverly calculated crimes and puzzling. Elect them all," says Boba Hicks. "Riddle me that," says, figuratively speaking. All right, riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat? All right, let's get in here and get this sucker open. There we go. And get him out of his little plastic prison here. And we'll take a look at him and compare him with the other figures. Unlike wave 1, the waves afterwards included pegs in the feet so they can be put on figure stands. That's great. Standard articulation. Everybody knows that they have that articulation. He has the Green Lantern head on him that's been repainted, and it appears to be a Nightwing body. And he does have a visible pin, but at least it's not a metal pin, and it is colored the same color as his costume. He has his question marks not only on the front, but also on the back. That's good. And he has lots of question marks on the front. So he's looking pretty good for the Riddler there. So Batman has got another one of his key bad guys ready to go, the Riddler. See what you guys' comments are on Riddler, and we'll put the other two Riddler figures beside him. You can see he's much taller than the Toy Biz Riddler, and he's about right on par with the Super Amigos Riddler. So there we go. And I do think he looks a lot better than Super Amigos Riddler, in my opinion. George Valentine says there was a charm to the 60s Riddler. There absolutely was. Absolutely. I'm going to go over here and bring up this picture that we had of the Super Amigos Riddler. And you can see our Riddler here and what he looked like in the style guide. So, you know, maybe not as deep a purple there on his gloves and belt and mask, but that's okay. I'm pretty happy with that Riddler. You guys let me know what you guys think about that, and let me know here in the chat, and we'll get ready to open our next character. So let me get a poll going, and we'll see who we want to open next. It was a tie between all the rest of the figures there, so let's see. Next unboxing, and we'll just go down the line. Batman, Superman, and of course Bizarro. All right, let's get that one going. Boom, start that poll going, and we'll give you guys a chance to come in and vote. I want everybody to get a chance to vote on that, and tell me what you guys think. You know, and one of the things that I'm pretty sure of, looking at that Bizarro, whoever, if it's Todd himself, I don't know, or if it's just some guys working for him, but whoever it is that's designing these figures, they've been paying attention to what the customizers have been doing, because this Bizarro looks very familiar, like one of the customized jobs that I've seen around, with the name tag on him, and the way that head sculpt is painted and looks. And of course, they were smart. I was awful afraid that they wouldn't come out with a new buck for Superman. And we finally got a Bizarro, he would have the buck from the Wave 1 release, but no. No, they used the new Superman buck on him, so I'm very happy with it. Let's see how the voting is going. Bizarro is at 50%, and 25% for Batman and Superman. We have 4 votes. We had 9. We lost 1. We have about 8 people here in the stream watching today right now. So let's go ahead and get these votes in, so that we can everyone will get a chance to vote and figure out who we want to open next. And let me know what you guys think about the upcoming Wave 10 that we had a chance to take a look at the New York Comic Con. I have a picture here. Tell me what you guys think about Lobo and Robin and Atom and Golden Age Flash and Unmasked Batman and Return of Superman. I'm very excited to have the Atom figure. If you remember, Joneser and I did a top 10 wish list, and Atom was on my top 10 wish list, and I got my wish. And I'm also very excited to have that Golden Age Flash to add to the JSA 3-pack that's coming up soon. And there we have a classic looking Robin. Even though they say that's Jason Todd Robin, he can be any Robin that you want in your imagination and in your playtime. And there is a classic Robin that we can add to our Superpowers collection. And I really like the design on that. It looks a lot better than that sad looking Robin that they had in the crowd fund, the repaint figures that they had in that I passed on those. I did go for the Manta Saucer and the Bat Multi-Craft. But when those finally arrive, we'll showcase them here. But there we have the upcoming wave. Let me know what you guys think about that. And right now, it looks like Bizarro and Batman are tied at 40% and 20% on Superman. We have 5 votes in. So there is a tie going on now. We need a tiebreaker. He can be any Robin you want him to be. NFT Robin. Copyright. Okay there, Bubba Hicks. We want no NFTs, sir. We want figures that we can hold in our hands and play with, even if the power goes out and we can't get on the computers. No NFTs, man. No NFTs. And I will tell you guys, we have an upcoming premiere that will be coming up next week for Halloween night. I'll get that set up, and I'll also put a community link on there in the tab, a community tab, so that you guys can get set up and ready for that when it comes out. We're going to go to one of the most haunted places on earth, the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, for a creepy tours. That should be fun. You can play with your USB even without electricity. Yeah, you can play with it all right. All right, let's see how it's going here. 50% Batman, 17% Superman, and 33% Bizarro. So we got a Batman vote here, and looks like that we're getting 50% on him to 33% Bizarro. A clear winner there so far. Let's see how it turns out here. Let's go ahead and start moving things around over here on the toy table. As I let the poll continue to go, we have 7 people here and 6 have voted. So if you want to put your 2 cents in, you have one last chance to do that. And let me change over here, move the mic over where you can hear me better. And we'll take the Riddlers and we'll put them back here to the back, out of the way. They might probably will fall over, but that's okay. Matter. Guys out of the way. And we'll get ready to open our next figure. And the Superman are waiting, because when we get Superman open, we're going to compare all these figures. All right, let's see. Bat bias. Yes. Yes, it's a bat bias, George Valentine. So I'm going to go ahead and say that it's probably going to be Batman that wins. We'll bring Batman out here to the forefront. And we'll take the poll and end it and say that Batman has won the day on that one for the second figure to be unboxed. All right, so there we go. And of course, looking at the package there, we have the Batman logo. That's a very 70-ish Batman logo there that used to be on Detective Comics back in the day. We have a nice picture here of him in his black and gray costume. And there he is inside the package, the Superpowers logo, DC, Retro Todd McFarlane logo down here. Turning him around, just like the other package, cross-sell, 2 vehicles. And here's his card. In the name of his murdered parents, Bruce Wayne wages eternal war on the criminals of Gotham City. He is vengeance. He is the night. He is Batman. So time to open it up. Let's get him out of his little plastic package here. And get him out of this and pull that cape through the little hole. And we'll put away all of this packaging. Ready to go to the garbage. And we'll take a look here at the Batman. Here is his cape. Nice cloth cape there. They finally figured out how to do those right. Maybe someday they'll get the clips right on them. Putting his cape on. This is the repaint of the Detective Batman. Straight up and down repaint with the more Superpowers looking buck. I wish that the fists had holes in them so he could hold a batarang, but McFarlane didn't do that. Yes, there he is. Standard articulation. You know how they move. There he is. So we got Batman out of his package, ready to go. And see how he compares to the Riddler. With that Nightwing buck, he's probably just a hair taller than Batman. But as far as I can tell, it doesn't matter. The scale looks just fine to me. Tell me what you guys think. Figuratively speaking, I voted for the felon. Okay. But yeah, they match up just fine. They look good to me. I don't see a problem there. Are they doing the 30s Batman with the rifle? No, but if you want a Batman that did hold weapons in his hand, that would be the Thomas Wayne Batman, who had no weapons in the package with him, but had the holsters for them on his body. Make of that what you will there, George. Well, we got Batman out of his package, and we're ready to figure out who we want to get next. Do we want Bizarro, or do we want Superman himself, or we're going to leave Superman for last? But I will leave it up to you guys. George Valentine says I need to find that. They still hanging around GameStops the last time I was in one. I don't know how well they sold. It's an interesting looking package. Not the package, but figure. It's an interesting looking figure. I didn't buy it. I wasn't into that, but it was the Thomas Wayne Batman from, I guess, Flashpoint. Okay, let's get this next poll going and see who we're going to open up next. All right, start a poll. Next figure to unbox. And it'll be between Superman and Bizarro. And get the poll started. I love my Shadow figure. He is a walking arsenal. Yes. I think it would be nice if Toy Otter would get a Shadow figure done in either the Long Box Heroes line or the Power Stars. I think Shadow would do well in the Power Stars line. The problem would be getting the licensing for that. If you follow him on Facebook and Instagram, Toy Otter has shown several designs that he's had for those two lines that he's working on with those two different toy companies that he can't make the figures for because they just can't secure the license for them. That's the biggest issue with doing those. And sometimes they could get the license, but it's far too expensive for them to get the license, so they just don't bother, and they move on to something easier to do. Right now we have 4 votes, and they've all voted for Bizarro. We have 7 people here, so there's 3 more people that could vote if they want to join in the fun. And I believe that even if they were to vote for Superman, it would still be Bizarro, so we're going to call this poll ended. And it is a clear winner there for Bizarro. All right, so let's go ahead and get started opening up the Bizarro there. And he is an interesting character to tell for sure. There he is. He looks just like he did back in the day. And of course, the card on the back says Bizarro is an imperfect clone of Superman created by Lex Luthor to destroy the Man of Steel, but the defective duplicate has never succeeded and is a superpowered being of very low intellect. Bizarro is a brute known for his childlike and dangerous temper tantrums. Well, that is kind of a combination of his Silver Age, Bronze Age origin and his modern origin. I think originally he wasn't created by Lex Luthor. He was created by a imperfect duplication ray. And there were a whole bunch of Bizarros. There wasn't just one. That's why you have the name tag on him, Bizarro #1. All the Bizarros had name tags on them to differentiate them from one another. And there was even imperfect duplicates of Superman's friends, Lois Lane, Perry White, Jimmy Olsen, even the Justice League got imperfect Bizarro duplicates. And they finally all went off and created their own imperfect duplication of Earth called the Bizarro World, which was square instead of a sphere like the Earth. And very, very fun storyline. So when you take his cape off, you can also remove his name tag here. And he does have the backwards S on his chest. And his cape also features the backward S on it as well. That was something that I was worried about when I saw the pre-production photos, and that's an issue not to worry about. I do like the way his head sculpt looks, all blocky and kind of angry looking. Not too bad. Now we can put his cape back on. There he is. Bizarro. All right, so since we've done all the voting that we need to vote, there's only one figure left to open, and that's going to be Superman. So first, let's take a look at the vintage Superman. Of course, the design was pinless back in those days, which was unique at the time. And hasn't been replicated except by Toy Otter in his 2 lines, Power Stars and Longbox Heroes. And of course, he had the Power Action Punch. This figure is very tight and works very good. He has his S on the back of his cape. I love the head sculpt on that. It just hasn't been matched by any so far. I think this new one will probably be about as close as we'll ever get to that head sculpt. And here we have the Toy Biz Superman. And of course, he was notorious for his costume turning green. And mine is starting to turn. Very old, it pin in his knee. These were made from wax moldings of the original mold, so they're a little softer. The whole muscle design on his front's very, very different. from the original Superpowers. It's very, very different. Once you get them close together and start looking at them, they're close, but they're not quite the same. And of course, he came with a kryptonite ring. He has a magnet in his chest. The ring had a magnet in it that would repel one another and make him fall over. I do have the ring, and I will get that ring out and show you the superpower. I think his cape is a little shorter. Yes. And the S design is drastically different on it, Boba Hicks. I'll let you see the difference. Right here, you can see the difference in the S designs on the cape. Original Superpowers and Toy Biz. That is the big #1 thing about the cape. So let's get the ring out. So here is the kryptonite ring. As you hold him near to Superman, he begins to repel and fall over. We go. How it worked. That's how it worked. And now let's take a look at the Man of Steel Superman. And we will compare him with Superpowers first. He's much taller. Much taller. And his costume is darker. And which was what it looked like back in there. He has not a cloth cape, but he has the vinyl cape here. The S design is molded into the cape and painted. Cape is removable, and it's held on by these pins in the back. That he has pins in the back, pin holes for those 2 pins to go in. That's what holds his cape on. And his arms will fly up like this so that he can fly. And his head kind of moves a little bit as well. Not a lot, but a little bit. Ready to fly off into action. That was Man of Steel Superman. And then finally, we have Tidy Max Wave 1 Superman with a Cape Master replacement cape for that really crappy piece of ribbon that they used for a cape on the original figure. So shout out to Cape Master for coming up with these new capes. This cape is also a longer cape than what originally came on that figure. So if you want a long cape on your Superman, Cape Master will do it. The new Superman has a long cape on him, and we'll take a look at the design on that as well when we get him out of his package. So let's take the vintage figures and put them back here and get ready to get into our new Superman and get him out of the package. So here he is in his package. No Superman comic logo. It's just his chest logo on the pack. There is the style guide picture of Superman there on the front. And on the back, just like all the rest, you have the cross cell, a couple vehicles. Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, the Man of Steel fights a never-ending battle for truth, justice, and the American way. And they included "and the American way" in there. Great deal there, Todd. Thank you. And getting into the package here, pulling out old Soups. And get him off of this little package here and get him on out. We'll take the packaging and put it away. Here he is. He has a new head sculpt. He is smiling at us. He has a larger chest symbol on his chest. Here is his cape. S symbol on the back. Kind of a large S symbol. And it's a nice long cape. Let's compare it with this Cape Master cape. I kind of like the Cape Master design a little bit better. It's a better material, but is what it is. The Todd McFarlane capes don't fold around. They're not They're not as much material going on there. And you probably want to take the cape off and tuck these little flaps in on the front because they didn't sew them very well. Here he is. His arms are pretty much like the original Superpowers arms in those bent positions. He does have that pin in his knee. The notches on his boots are very pronounced. We can see those notches. And there he is. Now he is, his flesh tone is a little darker. It looks like he's been out in the sun and he's gotten a suntan. So he's not as bright white as the original vintage figure. Like I said, the notches on his boots are more pronounced. And he measures up pretty good there. About the same size, just a hair taller maybe. So there you go. Our new Superman. Let's see how he compares with Batman here. So he's a little hair taller than Batman. That's okay. I do like the wide stance that he got there to match the original Superpowers. So there we go. We've got our figures out of the package, and we're kind of done with our unboxing there. Tell me what you guys think. Is that the 90s animated series head? Are you talking about here on this guy, or are you talking about mullet guy back here in the back? Because that's what he looked like in the 90s comic. The late 80s, or maybe 90s, no. If you're talking about the Bruce Timm series, no, that's not to look like that. That's to look like the Style Guide, which he did smile in the Style Guide like that and show his teeth. So I think this is trying to mimic the way he looked in the Style Guide. Speaking of the Style Guide, Goji, if you're still listening, chime in, brother. I'm waiting on Standards Manual to release that Style Guide. It's supposed to be released by this month, and the month is starting to run out quickly. So I'm getting kind of antsy. Steve ZB8, hey there, how are you, sir? Definitely be happy with this Superman. I own the original when it came out, and I still have one. That's great, man. And thank you for joining us today, Steve. Glad you could be here. And I noticed that the new Superman's costume here, color, is a little bit lighter than the original version and the Man of Steel version. And also the original Todd McFarlane here. So yeah, it's okay. I like that. I like that. That may be my go-to Superman here in the future. So we shall see. Yeah, there we go. There's our new Superman figure. Good deal, folks. And I don't know if you guys are ready for some music and fun, but I'm getting ready for another set here. And that may do it for this week. We'll see what we guys want to do after that. Yeah, it's time for some more music and fun here on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. And we'll get that started right now.
Late night vibes is built on the screen. Superpower stacked, he's living the dream. Ripped in the box, gotta keep it pristine. A DC close, superhero supreme. Hardcore grind with a heart of steel. Collecting that fire, it's the real deal. Behind the mask, the figures reveal. Every cape, every hero's got that feel. Late night build mode to Geneser. Throw it back like a vintage treasure. Hardcore beats with a synthy measure. Hip-hop flow melt to the pleasure. Collecting the past, but the vibe forever. Comics and toys, we're bound together. Bill and Joey's up, pushing through the weather. Late night shows, we ride forever. Late night shows, we ride forever. Choicers hype, the traces his game. Comics in hand, that noir flame. Trench coat sharp, making waves, no shame. Metal riffs cut like the inky trades. Rare finds in his foe, deep like the shades. He flips through the pages, history invades. Vintage art with the deals he's made. Late night Bill Mo to Genezer. Throw it back like a vintage treasure. Hardcore beats with a Cindy measure. Hip hop flow, metal to the pleasure. Collecting the past, but the vibe's forever. Comics and toys, we're bound together. Bill and Johnny Sir pushing through the weather. Late night shows, we ride forever. Got the figure shows, I got the books. Heroes and villains with all the right looks. From the capes to the crooks, they flip the script. Vintage raw, nothing's ever skipped. They're digging in deep from city to street. Hip-hop with the heat, they never retreat. On YouTube they meet where old school beats crash with metal riffs in a style so sweet. Late night Bill Mo to Genezer. Riding the waves like a laser blaster. Action-packed, this groove's disaster. Metal meets Sith, taking it faster. Superpower toys, Dick Tracy Noir. Two collectors shining like stars. Late night hardcore hip-hop we spar. Toys, comics, the world's ours. Late night shows, we ride forever. Darkness falling all around. Whispers heard in every town. Creeping from the shadows end. Rise now, Snake Man, once again. Skies glow dark with every breath. Eternia faced with its death. Warriors brave stand tall and mean against the serpents, the unseen. Rise of the Snake Man, Eternia send. Fighting the shadows will we defend. Rise of the Snake Man, Eternia send. Fighting the shadows will we defend. Legends told of ancient might. Heroes ready for the fight. Serpent eyes that glow at night. Hold your ground, don't lose your sight. Steel and magic clash in air. Hope is fading, feel the stare. From the depths they do arise. Face the dark, don't close your eyes. Eternia cries out loud. Shadows grow with every cloud. Will the heroes make a stand? Save the last of their homeland. Heroes ready for the fight. Serpent eyes that glow at night. Hold your ground, don't lose your sight. Steel and magic clash in air. Hope is fading, feel the stare. From the depths they do arise. dark, don't close your eyes. Eternal cries out loud. Shadows grow with every cloud. Will the heroes make a stand? Save the last of their homeland. Turn your cries out loud. Shadows grow with every cloud. Will the heroes make a stand? Save the last of their homeland. From the depths of the molten steel it roars. Toronto wicked shakes the core. Metal claws flash in darkened night. City's breath caught in flashing lights. Steel and fury in the cold night air. Gojitron strikes without a single care. Marching on with glowing eyes of red. Crushing all with his thunderous tread. Gojitron marches to the beat so fierce. Orchestra of chaos, heart, soul pierce. Epic battle shadows all around. Mighty roar shakes the very ground. Steel against the monsters rising tall. City's doom echoes in the hall. Humankind holds a breath in vain against Gojitron's unending reign. Laser beams light the darkest sky. Gojitron's might makes the mountains cry. Epic soundtrack for a titan's rage. In this battle, legends take the stage. Gojitron marches to the beat so fierce. Orchestra of chaos, heart, soul pierce. Epic battle shadows all around. Mighty roar shakes the very ground. Against the monsters to the beat so fierce. Orchestra of chaos, heart, soul pierce. Epic battle shadows all around. Mighty roar shakes the very ground. Steel against the monsters rising tall. City's doom echoes in the hall. Humankind holds a breath in vain against Gojitron's unending reign. Superpowered, banners line the walls, fill the story echoing halls. Legends cast in new attire, blasting gods on altar
All right, and hope you enjoyed that little bit of music and fun there. I thought we would do a little window shopping.
Bill's on the streets today, window shopping, toy stores call his name. Big bad toy store's the first, he's ready for the game.
Hella dope toys in sight,
There's Ken and Aaron,
colors bright on every row. Bill can feel the thrill, see the excitement grow.
window shopping toys.
All right, so let's get over here to the Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, Boba Hicks. Secure your future by investing in timeshare NFTs. Yeah, right. All right, here we go. We're going to check out what's going on here at Big Bad. Let's see what they've got on the pre-orders here. If you've been looking, they've these Ben Cooper figures, pre-orders already sold out on them. But these are kind of cute. The little kids wearing their Ben Cooper costumes. These are cloth costumes that they're wearing here. And they're all 6 inches tall. So they're a little bit taller than Superpowers figures. So I think they would scale well with 12-inch figures. But I think they're cute as all get out. I didn't get in on that pre-order, but it looked like they were pretty popular. You got the Transformers here. The Justice League Task Force Batman with the collect and build Darkseid. That looks kind of interesting. Looks like they've got the cell shading going on there. A little bit of paint apps. Looks kind of shiny, doesn't he? Looks like the cape's got a wire in it. He's got a couple of effects there. There's the 2 arms for Darkseid, and he comes with a figure. DC Multiverse Batman. Interesting. Very interesting. Yes, indeed. First appearance, Detective Comics 27, 1939, blah, blah, blah. So that's the Justice League Task Force DC Multiverse Batman action figure. Then we have the Task Force Flash. Taking a look at pictures here. It looks like he's got toe articulation. Darkseid's body there. A couple of effects there for his hands. And a stand. If you're looking for a more classic looking Flash, there he is. Justice League Task Force Flash. And that's what Darkseid looks like when he's built. Pretty cool. Yep, pretty cool. And there's the Superman. Looks like it's mullet Superman. He's got the longer hair. I don't know how I feel about the way those paint apps are. Your mileage may vary. No S on the cape. And of course it comes with Darkseid's leg. There's the package. Task Force. Let's see what else they got here. There's Aquaman as well. I think the paint apps look better on him. He's got the long hair, looks like it's flowing, like he's under the water. Comes with his trident there. I sound off in the comments there what you think he comes with. Darkseid's hands and head. Those little effects, I guess, that we put on his fists. Boxes. Moving on along here, there's the G.I. Joe Reaction Cobra Bat Comic Blue. Deadpool and Wolverine Select Wolverine. Marvel Select Carnage X action figure. 1/7 scale limited edition Green Goblin mini bust, $100. Our first overpriced statue of the day. And of course there's a Magneto. Dungeons and Dragons Gallery Acerak figure diorama. $74.99, $75. Pricey for me. Avatar The Last Airbender. Is anybody fan of that? And there's a Clone Wars figure there, and Obi-Wan Kenobi Purge Trooper in the Clone Wars Premier Collection. A Call of Duty. I don't know about that. Let's move on here and see what else they got on pre-orders. They got Oaktown Fairy Elf Guard. That is $89.99. It is a 1/12 scale. A pretty figure. Comes with naked body, so they got it all blurred out there. You can make her naked, I guess, if you. We have some friends of the channel who might want to do such with their figures if they choose. Interesting. Make your figures naked. Yes, you can. Moving right along. Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Moderoid Super X3 model kit. $37.99. The model kit. I guess you got to put this together. Kind of interesting. If you're into model building, I used to be at one time. Rover Robin Quantum Realm Quest for the World Cow Croc playset. Don't know what this is. You do, you let me know. And that looks like about it. We got a bunch of Pokemon stuff here. On down. King Kong, Godzilla X Kong figures here. Mighty Max is cool. Okay. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. They don't show what the pictures are of that, but you want to pre-order that without looking at it, you can. I'll check that out. Kiss figures here. Rock Icons, Demon and Catman from the Dynasty album. We got Pantera figures. Queen, Scorpions. Kind of neat if you're into the rock and roll figures. Red One figures are going to come out. The movie's going to be coming out soon. If you're interested in that, we have the Carbotics Sesame Street figures. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting idea there. Killer Clowns from Outer Space shirts. Pro. 4D build Batmobile puzzle. Sauron mask from Lord of the Rings puzzle. Child's Play Holiday Horribles, retro funny. Pennywise. Leo and Stitch. Apollo 11 command module, deluxe version. That's kind of interesting. 1/20 scale. I wonder how much that sucker is. $319.99. Yikes. Yikes. Some underwater dinosaurs, wonders of the wild. Metropolis. There we go. Gold edition statue at $389. Yikes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's pretty expensive. Here we go. We got an AC/DC statue there. Freddie Mercury. Queen. Steve Stevens, Billy Idol, Slayer, Black Sabbath, Ghost Rock, Icons, Nameless Black Ghoul, Slayer, Queen, yeah, into the rock and roll figures. Gremlins 40th anniversary, evolution of the Gremlins boxed set. Wanting some Gremlins. There's poor little Mogwai there. There's Stripe when he was in his Mogwai form, and there he is in his Gremlin. Skateboard and a chainsaw. Wow. Right. Got 2 extra faces there for Gizmo. Okay. There we go. The Mofex Jubilee action figure. Dr. Evazan from the Cantina. We have the Mofex Fury of Shazam action figure. Very movie accurate. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Got some Snoopy stuff here. Diorama back there. Let's take a look at that diorama before we look at these peanuts. Deluxe Battle Stage 1/12 scale pop-up diorama. That looks pretty sharp. I like that. Take your Kung Fu action figures and have them fight in that little diorama there from Extreme Sets, $79.99. I will say Extreme Sets puts out some very, very cool stuff. And we got the peanuts here. We got Linus and Charlie Brown and looks like Snoopy and Peppermint Patty. Fallout dog tags. There's Star Child from Kiss Alive and Catman from Kiss Alive from Rock Icons. Very interesting. And I think I'm going to stop around on this page here. We got Classified Series Retro Collection stuff. We got Dr. Mindbender here, like rock and roll. As you pre-orders, folks, let's see what's arrived new. Street Fighter stuff. Roman infantry soldiers here from Combatants Fight for Glory. Crimson Guard, Roadblock from the Ultimates, CoverGirl, Major Blood, Green Ranger, Mighty Morphin, looks like he glows in the dark maybe. There's Bulk and Skull. There's some Mega Man stuff just arrived. There's Popeye, the 1/12 collective Popeye. What he looks like. Kind of badass looking at Popeye. Ooh, look at the size of Brutus or Bluto. I guess he's Bluto. They called him Brutus in the King comics because they didn't think they had the rights to use Bluto. They thought Famous Studios had it, and then it turned out they didn't. That's a pretty cool looking Popeye. Got his spinach can, got his pipe. He's got his Seaman's bag as well, wearing his iconic black and red sailor outfit. Got a sailor hat, and he's got the regular hat, seaman hat as well, so you can change his hat out. He's got check that out. He's got a raincoat and a telescope. Pretty neat. It comes with 3 heads, 3 hats, and all these hands. And he also comes with a raincoat. Comes with all these pipes, 2 spinach cans, a telescope, like a compass, figure stand, and a Siemens bag. Nice. $95 worth from Mezco. Yeah. Probably worth every bit of that $95 if you're into that. Black Series Ahsoka Tano is in. Disney's Gargoyles Ultimate Edition. Iron Maiden Mummy Eddie. Clothed action figure if you like Iron Maiden. I do. G.I. Joe Reaction Crimson Guard Commanders. Cover Girl. Look like O-Ring. And there's Cobra Commander and Snake Eyes. You need some action figure bucks to make your own action figure. They got those on there as well. All these are fresh arrivals, just come in. There's Oscar the Grouch, reaction action figure in his garbage can, kind of cool. Wednesday remote control thing. Neat. You like the boys? There's old Homelander there from Mafex. Layer of the Minotaur. Minotaur, if you want to pronounce it English. Well, there's Chester Cheetah. In stock, $24.99. Comes with a bag of crunchy Cheetos there. You want a Chester Cheetah action figure. A little bit of window shopping here towards the end of this Sunday afternoon. Kind of being lazy now. Here we go. Fan favorite Trap Jaw. I actually saw this guy at Target the other day. Didn't need him and put him back on the shelf, but he's lurking out there if you guys missed out on Trap Jaw the first time around. And Vipor, he's in stock, ready to go, $19.99 if you guys want a Vipor. Oh, there was Mini Comic Spike-Or as well. He's in. Let's see. Yeah, he's in stock. So into the cartoon collection, you want Spike-Or. There he is. Let's see. There's the Ahsoka Tano Admiral Throne. A Hyper Real Platinum series. Oh my God. $3,000, 1/3 scale. Oh, I don't think I could afford that. Oh, good Lord, what an overpriced statue that. Jeez. $4,000 for. Who buys this shit? Oh my God. Ah. Now we get down here some turtles. There's the deluxe Duke 1/12 scale collective action figure. Page Punchers Robin, Green Lantern Corps Tomar Ray, Strange Tales Marvel Legends Bloodstorm, G.I. Joe Ultimate Storm Shadow Camouflage, Godzilla -1 Ultimates Godzilla action for $85 for Godzilla there. Here's your 97 Deluxe Marvel Sentinel for $25. A lot of people were buying them to use them with the 3 3/4 inch X-Men action figures that came out here a while back. It's in stock. It's only $5. We have Bum He-Man here in stock, $20. There's your Turtles of Grayskull Leonardo. Stock, $99. One more page here. There's our Turtles of Grayskull, April O'Neil as the Sorceress action figure. Pretty figure, I like the wings. And there's old Hordak. those bat wings on him, and got this laser arm. Jurassic Park stuff, Little Mermaid stuff, going down here, Black Series stuff, into the Star Wars. That triple zero. Bad 3PO action figure, I guess. And we have BT1. All right. Let's see what the best sellers are in Moto. That Skeletor with the Havoc Throne in stock, $69.99. If you haven't gotten one, it's still available. Horde Troopers, $18.99. I probably need to get me one. I haven't done it yet. 40th Anniversary Masterverse He-Man. Princess of Power Hordak. And of course, there's the Sorceress for only $9.99. She's been around a while. Origins 2000X He-Man. And old Jitsu there for $9.99. The movie Evil Lyn stock. We got Clawful and Spike-Ore and Reptilax and Necroconda still on pre-order. Ram Man on pre-order here. I know a lot of people are excited about Ram Man. He's very much more articulated than the Origins figure. I don't think he has any action feature whatsoever on him, but there he is, Ram Man from the cartoon collection on pre-order. And if you haven't gotten your collector vehicle, they're still in stock, $44.99. There's the She-Ra on pre-order, Mantenna pre-order. If you want a $700 Sorceress 5th scale statue, there it is. Well, thanks. Masterverse New Eternia Jitsu, Buzz Off, Origins Rattlelore in U.S. packaging. If you missed out on Ninjor, the fan favorite Ninjor is in stock. Trap Jaw. You can still get you a Mechanic and Ground Ripper. Clamp Champ. Naked Stratos is only $7.60. Naked Stratos, my goodness. Sick of him. So there you go, folks. That kind of taking care of our big bad here. Let's head over to Hella Dope. Like they're getting some of that Jack specific stuff in here for Simpsons. 60% off Naked Stratos. Absolutely, man. They overproduced that for damn sure. That was a mistake figure to make. I'm glad they made it, but man, kind of got sick of him. All right, so there's all our Simpsons figures. We've got Mr. Burns is a vampire. We have Furious Homer, all covered in muck. Radioactive Man, Bart, Homer with a dozen donuts there. We have Otto and Groundkeeper Willie. Jack specific. Naked Stratos is only good for army building. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm basically using him for. Basically what I'm using him for. Oh, Valaverse. They got some new Valaverse stuff coming out here. Series 5, pre-order for Colonel Siege. New weapon gear pack. And I'm sure that these weapons work well with G.I. Joe figures as well. If you need some weapons into the G.I. Joe, and I think Action Force goes right well with them. Four Horsemen exclusive 2004 figure Obscura, the Ghost of Jacob Marley. That's pretty cool. Cosmic Legions Shadow Circle, Mythic Legions, the Undead of Vikenfell. This looks like a skeleton. Skeletal Warrior. You got $50 and you need a Skeletal Warrior. There he is. NECA pre-order. If you want some more Ben Cooper costume kids, $79.99. You can get these kids. They're wearing their Gremlin costumes and Beetlejuice and all that. Let's go through here and take a look at them. There we go. Gremlins. We got Gizmo and Stripe. Come with a trick-or-treat bag. Here's what the packaging looks like. Costume and mask. There's Alien. Nice. And Beetlejuice, the cartoon Beetlejuice. Even got his little Beetlejuice skull to get his candy in, and costume. If you want a NECA Murder She Wrote Jessica Fletcher figure, there you go. Got two different versions, a Toonie Classic one and regular NECA on pre-order. Krampus Deluxe action figure. If you want a Krampus and you're not into Santa Claus, but you're into the bad old Krampus, there he is. $99.99, $100 pre-order. Toonie Classic Bert and Ernie. Toonie Classics. You pre-order NECA Earl from the Dinosaurs. Captain Spaulding. Jigsaw Killer. Puppet Master Leech Woman. Home Alone Toonie Classics. Mirage Comics Raphael with his cell shading. Ooh, check out that Alien. $39.99. That is ass. Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter, Prison Escape. Ultimate Bart and Ernie's here. Pretty cool. Bride of Frankenstein, Invisible Man. There's Michael Myers. Their clown. Let's see, there's a couple more on here. Let's see what they are. They're the Turtles. Okay. Mirage Comics, Leonardo, Donatello, and Michelangelo. From McFarlane Toys. If you're looking for some figures that maybe aren't available in other places or sold out, here's the place to go. They still have some Boglins. And look, you can save $40. Only $20 to get Zombie Zort. $30 for Crazy Clown. And it looks like they're moving those Boglins on out. Once they're gone, they're gone. And I think they're going to say bye-bye to the Boglin. Here's the Jada stuff here as well. If you guys are into the Jada toys, check them out. They've got the Masters of the Universe stuff over here as well. We got pre-orders. The Havoc Throne, I think, is sold out. No, it's still available. $69.99 over there at Helidope. Oh, yeah, there's pre-order there on the Beast Man from the movie. Cyclone. Wave 2 Turtles of Grayskull. That's their Masters. They got some Mythic Legions. If you're into those, we looked at those just a minute ago. Here's some of the older stuff still available in stock. The Cell toys, they sell that stuff over here too. Biker Mice from Mars. Robo Force, they still have Max, not Max Steel, just Max 89. He's still there. Hey, Shaitan's Hammer, good to see you, man. We're just wrapping up by doing a little window shopping over here at our friends at Helidope Toys. Looking at what's available from NECA, there's the Transylvania Ultimate Dracula. Elton John and Gremlin. SH Fig Arts. You can get you an SH Fig Arts Deadpool and Wolverine figures over at Hella Dope. And we'll check their clearance out real quick. They're trying to get them Boglins on out of there. That Ultimate Edition Hudson Gargoyle figure. As you save 18 bucks on him. Adventurer Heads accessory set for Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Satan's Hammer says, I'm enjoying Cartoon T-Law and Evil Lyn. Yeah, those are some two excellent figures. Sure are. Save $9.99 if you want to get those Robo Force figures that just came out here a while back. Save $3.99 if you want to get Origins Turtles of Grayskull T-Law, which that's a pretty cool action figure. The helmet don't come off. If you want to do the helmet off, you got to buy it from a customized. I did. And New Adventures Batman, save 10 bucks. Clearance here. Street Shark, only $19.99. Save 5 bucks on him. And we'll look at one more page. You get them Boglins on out of there too. Crazy Clown on clearance. Beast Man here's on clearance. She-Ra, $14 US dollars there. She-Ra on clearance. Save $3.99. Get a She-Ra figure. He is wrestling stuff on sale. Clearing that stuff out. Hey, the New Adventures purple Riddler, because they didn't have the rights to use him and they slipped him into the beginning. I'm going to get the cartoon She-Ra. That's cool, Shaitan. It's cool. All right, well, that's about enough of the window shopping there. I'm kind of done with that. And I guess that kind of brings us to end of another show, because we had a good one today. We unboxed those Superpowers figures. We got the new Superman, the new Riddler, and the new Batman and Bizarro action figures. We got them opened up, compared them with those vintage figures, had a good time doing a little window shopping, and we had a little bit of music and fun, and you guys got to see the new Superman Adventure that I've done with the Superpowers action figures with the Superman versus Brainiac, which that will release as a standalone video here in the future. And stay tuned, because there will be a premiere on Halloween night where we will go to the most haunted place on Earth, the Trans-Allegheny Lake Island. That will be a great Halloween episode. Yeah, it's a good journey, everyone. We'll see you guys next time here on Weird Fantastic Toy Biz. Remember, stay fantastic, keep on collecting. See y'all next time. Special thanks to the channel supporters. Without your help, these adventures would not be possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like, subscribe, and share the video.